What? That just to look up. Guessing so? I'm guessing that's just to look up. This isn't a puzzle. Alright, no puzzle here.
What happened? This is terrible. How are we supposed to maintain contact with the ancestors if we can't harvest any globes? Forgive me. I've seen your face so often in dream, I forget you're still a stranger here. You've been inside the memory chamber. You've seen the colorful lights crowning her walls. These are the memories of my people, taken from their bodies after their spirits moved on. In Serenia, the memory chamber stores our memories, so that future generations can still visit us and dream. Empty globes for storing our memories are formed underwater, and we gather them using the harvester. So if I'm unable to fix it, I must see how bad the damage is. Oh, I was supposed to tell you, a few of my sisters have gathered in the Hall of Spirits to dream. If you go there after they've awakened, you might be able to learn more about what happened to Yisha. Good luck.
Okay. Let me guess. The hall is over here. Yep. That activates it. Hmm. What? What is that doing? I think I know. I don't. No, never mind. So... you can go left or right. Oh. Maybe that's not ready yet. It's not going. Ah, yeah. That didn't get water before. Oh, what's this? Ah, okay, that's how the book got there. Oh? Oh, is this the original? Is this back in, yeah, this is the same place as back in, Mystery. Yep, exactly. Oh, okay. That's back in, what's it? Oh, is this his journal?
The first time I placed my hand on Serenia's linking panel, I remember thinking, this age will be unlike any I've journeyed to so far. And it was. The sky was crisp and clear. The rivers and waterfalls sparkled like diamonds. Even the worn paths threading through the canopies of stone took my breath away. I met a group of women who told me they had been expecting me, and as we talked late into the evening, they did seem to know a lot about me. Yet the more they explained why, the more impossible their story seemed. Of course, Catherine's ages have always struck me as impossible. Why should this one have been different? One of the stories the Protectors told me, for that is what they called themselves, moves me to this day. Many lifetimes ago, a child from the village contracted a fever and died. His parents, who had loved him very much, decided to bury him under a waterfall and built a balloon to take him there. The parents' grief was so strong, however, that when they landed their balloon, they could only carry the child a short way. So they set him down beside a giant flower and slept. All night, the mother's tears never stopped flowing. Eventually, they sank through the ground and bathed the flower's roots. Moved by the tears, the flower told the parents to carry their child into her pistil. She would preserve his memories so they could visit him whenever they wished. Then the flower passed one of the tears back through her roots, turning it into a container to hold memories, and the father dove underwater to collect it. And that is how the memory chamber first displayed her power to the Serenians. Having read Catherine's descriptive book, I realized that the plant the Protectors called the memory chamber is but the fruiting body of a massive fungus. Like any fungus, it recycles dead organic material into nutrients. In this case, filled memory globes. Since Yisha has recently asked to see Serenia, I will share this explanation with her, as I did her brothers when they were her age. Yet I cannot help thinking that my scientific understanding of Serenia's pales in comparison to the Protector's simple tale. I had not fully realized how many years have passed since I visited this age. So when I stepped out of the linking cave with Yisha, I was pleased to see only a little has changed. A new group of women have replaced the Protectors I knew, but they seemed to be as friendly as the first. Yisha took an immediate liking to the one called Anya. As we made our plans to spend more time here in the future, I felt confident our relationship with these women would be mutually beneficial. After an absence of several weeks, we returned to Serenia last night. Catherine agreed to accompany us, so we will stay for a week or more. This morning, I took advantage of Catherine's presence to re-explore alone. My route soon took me beyond Serenia's current memory chamber, the old abandoned flower which had served the village centuries ago. The man-made edifice surrounding the chamber looked much the same as I remembered, although the flower itself was in far worse state of decay. I tried opening the door to explore inside, but found it locked. Just as well. 30 years ago, the Protectors told me how the delicate inner heart of the chamber emits a strong fragrance as part of its reproductive cycle. The closer the chamber gets to maturation, the more toxic this gas becomes, forcing the Protectors to find a new flower for their use. No doubt the collected fumes inside the original chamber would have made it impossible for me to survive there very long. Catherine says I should have seen it coming, but this morning, Yisha asked permission to meet Serenia's ancestors. I tried to explain that the place the Protectors called Dream is not real. How can it be? But she insists on finding out for herself. So what am I to do? I suppose it will do no harm to let her try. From what Anya told me, it should take several months for Yisha to learn how to dream. And it has certainly been a while since I've had enough free time to concentrate on the crystal viewer's attachment. Keeping my inquisitive daughter occupied may end up being beneficial for us all. I cannot believe how quickly time has flown. Today we attended a ceremony on Serenia's celebrating Yisha's mastery of their customs. I must admit, although my doubts about the dream realm remain, seeing my daughter's pride as she received the Protector's necklace made it all seem worthwhile. Yisha said something strange during our writing lesson today. She thought it was sad that Catherine rarely writes anymore, and asked if we should explain that just because someone dies after visiting an age doesn't mean the age's writer is responsible. I knew immediately She was talking about my grandmother. Yet Catherine and I have never fully described Anna's death, so how she knew this information is a mystery. When I asked, she said her necklace had said something while she was holding Anna's picture. The answer was completely unsatisfactory. Yet I must admit, Isha had displayed an uncanny knowledge of things she never witnessed ever since receiving the Protector's gift. I'd like to examine this necklace more closely, but at the moment the situation with Cirrus and Achenar takes precedence. Perhaps after my friend leaves us tomorrow.
That wasn't the book he said to find, but it's his book. Alright, so that's back to, what, Serenia? This should be back to... Yeah, that's the other side of the door. Yep. Aw, does that mean I have to take... It does. Here? I don't think I ever went down here, did I? No.
Remember, Achenar, we have to be discreet about this. The Protectors rarely come this way anymore, but if anyone sees us bringing materials inside...
Give me some credit. I was already planning on working at night. After the Protectors have gone home.
Okay. That's what we're supposed to be getting to, I guess. Oh, another one, eh? Okay. I see no controls. Oh, it's airtight. So the point of that was to activate this with the water? So we could pick it up, I guess? Still looking for that book. Oh, this is the other side of the, what's it? What's the point of that? Not over here. So it's like spirits, I guess. Memories? I think that's the book. This isn't exactly where two rivers meet. Whatever.
Let's work together, he says. Let's figure out how to get rid of Father before he sees what we've done to his precious books. Sure. I'll work with you again, little brother, but I'll trust you about as far as I can throw you.
It's been a while since I had this much fun working with my sick little brother. Usually we're at each other's throats by now, but this time... must be the thrill we both get picturing Father strapped into the chair, begging us not to do what he knows we're going to. Don't think anything I've done to a prisoner yet will compare with that moment. Have to build a chair first, though. which means getting inside Serenia's abandoned memory chamber. Can't exactly ask for a front door key, even if Cirrus did tell the Protectors we want to study their rituals. He'd just better get back from mechanical age with those breeding kids soon. Otherwise, this whole plan is going nowhere. What a hideously exhausting day. Spent so many hours working underwater, I think my skin's turned permanently blue. But at least we're finally inside. Cirrus wants to put a lock on our new back door, using one of his infamous marble color codes, I'm sure. But that's his deal. I've still got to figure out what to do about the fumes. Maybe if I... First night, we won't have to use the breeding kits. Of course, I'll wait for Cirrus to take his off first, just to be sure. Then start hauling in materials. Never seen little brother this keyed up before. But like I told him last night, getting the chair up and running is gonna take time. In theory, all it has to do is to stimulate the old fungus into doing what it wants to do naturally, remove a person's memories. But in order for our entire plan to work, we have to keep Father's body alive before, during, and after the process so one of us can use it later. I'm not even sure the fungus will be able to remove memories from a living body, no matter how much persuasion it gets. Decided to let Cirrus work on getting the chair operational while I started installing the life tanks. Still think this aspect of the plan is iffy, but then I don't intend to be the one who tests them. Cirrus is a genius. Not sure how he did it, but judging from the results of his first test today, looks like he did. Almost felt sorry for the mouse. Okay already. Just how many of these tests does he want to complete before we actually do something? Doesn't he realize that the longer we wait, the more likely it is some Protector will catch on that something's wrong? One whole part of what we're doing takes place inside their dream world. They're going to see it eventually. Let's stop wasting time here and instead concentrate on setting up the bait we need to lure Father into his cell. Let's send Mother to Riven already. Getting real nervous now. The only thing that keeps me from panicking completely is this. I know Serenia's weakness, the Life Stone. They'll be lost without their Life Stone. Sure, it'll take a few days, but if I steal it out of the root chamber, the fungus will eventually lose its ability to remove memories. And if that happens, Serenia's civilization will be thrown into total chaos. Might be fun to see it happen. But it also means our plan against Father will be ruined. So I'll do it, but only if it becomes necessary to cut and run. Horrible fight with Cirrus today. All I did was mention taking the stone and he was all over me. Accused me of letting my insatiable desire for instant gratification screw up yet another one of his plans. Then he tried to lay the whole Narayan Civil War debacle on me. Almost belted him right then and there. But the fight did show me one thing. My little brother really is a backstabbing weasel. These tests he keeps doing, there's only one conclusion they're heading to. Screw you, little brother. There's absolutely no way I'm gonna sit in that chair for you. I am out of here.
Okay, that was a hidden book. So apparently, I was what, 20 years old? So apparently he didn't trust him back then, unless that was a new entry.
You're searching for Yisha.
Yeah, we've seen that. People up yet? They're not. They do look really dopey if you go over here, though. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They look like a doll. Look like one of those porcelain dolls from outside. When you walk inside, they look regular.